Andor Season 1 is created by Tony Gilroy.
The series will explore a new perspective from the Star Wars galaxy, focusing on Cassian Andor's journey to discover the difference he can make. The series brings forward a tale of the burgeoning rebellion against the Empire and how people and planets became involved. It's an area filled with danger, deception, and intrigue where Cassian will embark on the path that is destined to turn him into a rebel hero. And that plot summary is very accurate. From where we start off in the beginning of the show, Andor is very much a recluse that lives with his mother and is trying to find his sister. But once a conflict between him and a couple of officers led to their demise, Andor is forced to go on the run and joins the rebellion as they are at their lowest point and at their starting point as well. They're trying to form a bigger group, trying to get more people involved into their movement to go up against the Empire, and Andor is starting to learn how he could make a difference in the galaxy. I really like how this was set up in this first arc where he is off doing his own thing and then joins his little group of rebellion heroes as they try to take some stuff out from a planet and bring it somewhere else. I'm trying to be as spoiler-free as possible here, which then leads him to prison, because after he's done with that storyline, he gets falsely accused and arrested, and while the Empire is still trying to look for him, as he is involved with the killings of these two officers, they don't know that he was actually captured, and so they're just running around doing things while they already captured the guy that they were trying to find, which makes the Empire, while cunning and dangerous in the show, pretty stupid also. But that's the whole point. They are so confident in their search. They are so enamored to try and find this guy that they overlook some of the smaller stuff going on within their system, which has actually already completed their mission. But because they overlook that, it leads to this prison escape sequence that leads Andor to try and go up against the Empire. This further pushes our main character along as to being a part of this rebellion, as he has to start his own rebellion within this prison escape. And this brings our character full circle by the end when he goes up against the Empire and tries to save the people who he cares deeply about. It is a very intriguing story for this character. It made me care for him a lot more, and Diego Luna does a really good job at portraying him here. Many of the other actors also do a good job. Stellan Skarsgård is absolutely fantastic here, and I love the little moments he has where he monologues and tries to pretend to be another person to try and sway other people in Coruscant that he is part of the Galactic Empire. It's a facade that he doesn't like, but he has to do so in order to be at the good mercy of the Empire. He needs to play by their rules in order to gain what he wants. And seeing other characters manipulate their way throughout the Empire in order to save and help the rebellion at their own goals is really good and intriguing, and makes this more of an intriguing thriller. It's kind of like akin to those old political thrillers that we saw in the 90s. It's that same kind of tone and feel that I get from here, which is why this show is a lot darker than some other Star Wars show. It's a lot more serious. These action set pieces are not as grand scale as the films. There's a lot more low scaled, it's a lot more grounded, and I like that. It feels very akin to Rogue One, which this will slowly ease us into once we get to the second season. But because of the low amount of visual effects here, it gives us a lot more practical set pieces that are often used a whole lot, so not a lot of money had to be used for new set pieces constantly. We're always in one set piece, then go back to it later down the line in the show. So the visual effects and practical effects can feel very real because they're utilized very well, and I really like that about the show. And the pacing of many of these arcs is really good. No arc felt like it was overstaying its welcome, but definitely the most compelling was his prison escape arc with Andy Serkis. He is another compelling character that I loved watching here, and I really couldn't wait to see where this storyline goes as it went along. All the twists and turns that happens here, the performances are the most compelling, and Andy Serkis' speech within the end of this arc and how it concludes was very powerful. Overall, Andor, in my opinion, is a triumph. It is my personal favorite Star Wars live action show. It is definitely the best Star Wars has ever done since Rogue One in terms of Disney Star Wars, and I really wish that Disney would have kept this same kind of quality control down the line as some of the other shows like Ahsoka I just didn't really care for. I still haven't finished it, by the way. I'll have to one day, but man, Andor is going to be a tough cookie to try and overcome and try and top. Overall, I found this show to be really good, and I'm going to give Andor an A. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.